Have you ever been rejected by someone you liked? Well, imagine being rejected, humiliated, and laughed at by the most beautiful girl in your entire school. That's exactly what happened to a teenage boy named Andre. But what nobody knew was that one day, the same girl who mocked him would become completely obsessed with him, and by then, Andre would have another girl in his life. This is the story of Ramona. The movie begins with Andre, a shy and awkward high school student who has a huge crush on the most popular girl in school, Ramona. Ramona is beautiful, confident, and admired by almost every boy around her. One night, Andre attends a party and finally decides to talk to her. After gathering all of his courage, he approaches Ramona and starts dancing with her. Unfortunately, things quickly go wrong. Feeling nervous, Andre excuses himself and heads to the bathroom. Inside, he discovers a horrible smell and realizes someone has left a disgusting mess behind. As he walks out, another student enters the bathroom and immediately assumes Andre is responsible. Within minutes, the rumor spreads throughout the party. Everyone starts laughing at him. The situation becomes incredibly embarrassing. Ramona is disgusted and leaves without saying another word. Andre's attempt to impress the girl of his dreams ends in complete disaster. The next day, Andre is still thinking about what happened. While spending time with his mother, she tells him stories about his father. According to her, his father was extremely popular with women and never had any trouble attracting girls. Andre wishes he had inherited some of that confidence. Later, he meets up with his best friends, Aline and Silviu. The three of them talk about girls, relationships, and the upcoming parties they plan to attend. Andre can't stop thinking about Ramona. Even after being humiliated, he's still completely in love with her. A few days later, another party takes place. This time, Andre is determined not to mess things up. As soon as he arrives, he spots Ramona. His friends encourage him to approach her again. To his surprise, Ramona agrees to dance with him. For a few moments, everything seems perfect. Andre starts believing that maybe this time, things will finally work out. Then, Ramona tells him she wants to show him something in private. She leads him into a dark room away from everyone else. Once they're alone, Ramona begins flirting with him. It becomes obvious that she's interested in something more than just talking. Most boys Andre's age would have considered this the best moment of their lives. But Andre sees things differently. He doesn't want a casual relationship. He wants something real, something meaningful. So he tells Ramona that he's looking for a serious relationship. At first, Ramona thinks he's joking. She laughs and continues trying to seduce him, but Andre refuses to change his mind. He explains that he doesn't want a meaningless experience. He wants genuine feelings. For the first time in her life, Ramona is the one being rejected, and she absolutely hates it. Embarrassed and angry, she storms out of the room. Andre watches her leave. At first, he feels proud of standing by his principles, but as time passes, doubts begin to appear. The following day, he tells his friends what happened. Both of them are shocked. They can't believe Andre turned down an opportunity that most boys would never reject. Andre starts wondering if he made a huge mistake. Unfortunately, things become even worse. Not long afterward, Ramona begins dating Silviu. At first, it looks like a normal relationship, but Andre quickly realizes the truth. Ramona isn't dating Silviu because she likes him. She's doing it to make Andre jealous. Every time Andre sees them together, he feels a painful mix of anger and regret. Eventually, he confronts Silviu and warns him. He tells his friend that Ramona is only using him, but Silviu refuses to listen. Instead, he becomes defensive. The argument quickly turns into a fight. Ramona watches the drama unfold and seems to enjoy every second of it. She constantly reminds Andre that Silviu is a real man while he is still just a child. Andre becomes increasingly frustrated. One afternoon, his mother notices the injuries on his face and asks what happened. Andre finally tells her everything. He explains his complicated feelings for Ramona and everything that has happened between them. His mother listens carefully. Then, she tells him something important. The world is full of wonderful girls. Ramona isn't the only one. To help him move on, she suggests taking a vacation together by the seaside. Andre agrees. He hopes a change of scenery will help him forget about Ramona, but he has no idea that this trip is about to completely change his life. When they arrive at the hotel, Andre immediately notices a beautiful receptionist working at the front desk. The moment he sees her, he can't take his eyes off her. Her name is Ramona. As soon as Andre arrives at the hotel, he can't stop staring at the beautiful receptionist. Her name is Ramona. Unlike Ramona, she seems mature, calm, and mysterious. Andre is instantly fascinated by her. Later, he asks one of the hotel employees if he can help him meet her. Unfortunately, the employee isn't exactly subtle. He loudly announces that Andre is in love with the receptionist. Embarrassed, Andre has no choice but to approach her himself. Trying to hide his nervousness, he introduces himself and asks for her name. Ramona smiles and tells him who she is. After a brief conversation, Andre gathers enough courage to ask her out. At first, Ramona laughs and doesn't seem interested. Andre feels rejected once again, but just as he's about to walk away, she surprises him. She agrees to go for a walk with him later that evening. That night, the two meet on the beach. For Andre, it feels like a dream. As they walk together, Ramona tells him something important. She already has a boyfriend. She doesn't want him to get the wrong idea. Most people would probably give up after hearing that. But Andre isn't ready to walk away. He continues talking to her and tries to make her smile. Soon the conversation becomes easier. The two begin enjoying each other's company. Wanting to impress her, Andre starts singing and dancing in a ridiculous but charming way. Surprisingly, it works. For the first time, Ramona genuinely laughs. As the evening continues, the chemistry between them becomes impossible to ignore. Eventually, Andre leans in and kisses her. To his surprise, she kisses him back. For a moment, Andre feels happier than he has ever felt before. Afterward, they return to the hotel together and spend even more time getting to know each other. The next morning, Andre wakes up feeling completely different. For the first time in his life, he feels confident, he feels desired. Most importantly, he feels hopeful. Excited to see Ramona again, he rushes to the reception desk, but she isn't there. Confused, he starts looking for her throughout the hotel. Eventually, he finds her sitting alone. She looks upset. When Andre asks what's wrong, she reveals some bad news. Her supervisor saw them together the previous night. Because of that, she has lost her job. Andre immediately feels guilty. He never wanted to cause problems for her. Ramona tells him not to blame himself. Sometimes life simply doesn't go according to plan. Soon afterward, she explains that her boyfriend will be arriving to pick her up. The realization hits Andre hard. Their time together is coming to an end. Before leaving, Ramona tells him something that stays in his mind. She says that if they're meant to be together, fate will bring them back into each other's lives. Then she leaves. Andre watches her disappear and feels completely heartbroken. The vacation that started with so much hope suddenly ends in sadness. When Andre returns home, he can't stop thinking about Ramona. But before he has time to process his feelings, another problem appears. Ramona sends him a message asking to meet immediately. Curious, Andre agrees. When they meet, Ramona reveals that she has broken up with Silvio. Apparently their relationship ended badly after a series of arguments. At first, Ramona acts angry because Andre ignored her messages during his vacation. But Andre casually tells her that he was busy spending time with his girlfriend. Ramona bursts into laughter. She simply can't believe someone like Andre could have a girlfriend. To her, Andre is still the same awkward loser she has always known. She mocks him and tells him that he'll always be beneath her. Andre finally loses his patience. For the first time, he stands up to her. The conversation quickly turns hostile. Before leaving, Ramona reminds him that many of his problems started because of her influence. Andre walks away furious. That night, he realizes something important. As long as Ramona remains part of his life, she'll continue making him miserable. Meanwhile, he can't stop thinking about Ramona. Determined not to lose her forever, Andre starts searching for a way to contact her. Days pass. Eventually, after a lot of effort, he manages to find her phone number. His hands shake as he calls. When she answers, he nervously asks if she'd like to see him again. To his surprise, she says yes. Andre can hardly believe it. The girl he thought he had lost forever is willing to meet him again. Soon, they arrange another date near the beach. This time, their connection becomes even stronger. They spend hours talking, laughing, dancing, and enjoying each other's company. For Andre, everything feels perfect. For the first time, he begins imagining a future that doesn't involve Ramona at all. But he has no idea that even bigger complications are waiting just around the corner. And very soon, he will find himself trapped between two completely different women. One represents obsession, the other represents genuine love. And choosing between them will become the hardest decision of his life. After reconnecting with Ramona, Andre feels happier than he has in a long time. The two continue meeting whenever possible. They spend their days talking, dancing, and getting closer, emotionally. For Andre, Ramona represents everything he has been searching for. She's kind, understanding, and makes him feel valued. However, there is one major problem. Ramona still has a boyfriend. Although she clearly cares about Andre, she isn't willing to leave her current relationship. One evening, while spending time together, Andre finally asks the question that's been bothering him. He asks if she would ever leave her boyfriend for him. The atmosphere instantly changes. Ramona becomes serious. She explains that what they have is exciting, but her boyfriend provides stability and security. He's older, successful, and treats her well. As much as she enjoys being with Andre, she isn't prepared to abandon her current life. Those words hit Andre like a truck. For a moment, all of his hopes come crashing down. Heartbroken, he leaves. Back at school, things become even worse. Andre soon discovers that Ramona has started spreading rumors about him. According to the gossip, Andre isn't interested in girls at all. Ramona tells everyone that he rejected her because he likes boys. The rumors spread through the entire school. Suddenly, everyone is talking about him. Girls whisper when he walks through the halls, students laugh behind his back. Andre feels humiliated once again. His best friend Alan encourages him to confront Ramona directly. But before he gets the chance, another strange situation unfolds. One day, Andre visits a girl named Carla. While talking to her, she offers him something to help him relax. Not long afterward, Andre begins feeling extremely strange and uncomfortable. Realizing the situation is getting out of control, he quickly leaves. The experience only adds more chaos to his already complicated life. At this point, Andre reaches his breaking point. He's tired of being the joke, tired of being ignored, tired of letting other people control how he feels. For the first time, he decides to change. And that's exactly what he does. Andre begins working out regularly. He improves his appearance, he changes his hairstyle, he upgrades his wardrobe. Day by day, he transforms himself into a completely different person. Weeks later, the results become impossible to ignore. The shy, awkward boy everyone used to laugh at is gone. In his place stands a confident young man. And suddenly, people start noticing, especially girls. One afternoon, Andre walks into a coffee shop where Ramona happens to be sitting. The moment he enters, every girl in the room notices him. Some can't stop staring, others openly flirt with him. Ramona watches everything happen. At first, she can hardly believe what she's seeing. This isn't the same Andre she used to mock. This is someone entirely different. As Andre approaches the counter, he casually gestures for Ramona to come over. Without hesitation, she follows him. For the first time ever, the power dynamic has completely shifted. Now she's the one seeking his attention. Ramona tries to start a conversation, but Andre interrupts her. Before she can say much, his confidence completely catches her off guard. The more time she spends around him, the more fascinated she becomes. For years, she enjoyed controlling him. Now she finds herself losing control instead. And she hates how much she likes it. As days pass, Ramona's feelings continue growing stronger. Meanwhile, Andre begins putting another plan into motion. Together with Aline, he decides to create some chaos of his own. They secretly arrange a situation involving Carla and Silvio. Through a series of misunderstandings, Carla becomes convinced that Silvio is deeply in love with her. The plan works almost perfectly. Soon, the entire school is talking about the drama. For once, Andre isn't the center of attention. As the weeks pass, Ramona becomes increasingly obsessed with him. Eventually, Andre agrees to spend more time with her. One evening, they meet alone and climb to the top of a building. Sitting together under the night sky, they talk honestly for the first time. Without the games, without the insults, without the manipulation. For a brief moment, things actually feel genuine. Ramona opens up about her life. Andre listens carefully. As he looks at her, he begins questioning everything. For years, she was the girl he dreamed about, the girl he thought he wanted. But now another face keeps appearing in his mind, Ramona. Even while sitting beside Ramona, he can't stop thinking about her. Still, emotions take over. Andre leans forward and kisses Ramona. This time, she doesn't reject him. She kisses him back. And just like that, the relationship Andre once dreamed about finally begins. Soon afterward, they start spending more and more time together. Ramona becomes affectionate, caring, and surprisingly vulnerable. The same girl who once humiliated him now wants to be with him constantly. For the first time, Andre sees a completely different side of her. Eventually, Ramona apologizes for everything she did in the past. She admits that she treated him badly. She admits she was selfish, and she asks for one chance to make things right. Andre accepts. The two officially become a couple. At first, everything seems perfect. But just when Andre believes his life has finally settled down, his phone suddenly vibrates. A message appears on the screen. It's from Ramona, the woman he never truly stopped loving. And what happens next will force Andre to make the most difficult choice of his life. Just when Andre thinks his relationship with Ramona is finally working, a message appears on his phone. The message is from Ramona, the girl he never truly forgot. His heart immediately starts racing. For months, he tried convincing himself that Ramona was the one he wanted, but deep down, a part of him still belonged to Ramona. Without wasting any time, Andre leaves to meet her. When they finally see each other again, the chemistry between them is stronger than ever. Ramona runs toward him and kisses him. For Andre, it feels like all the emotions he had been suppressing suddenly come flooding back. At that moment, he realizes something important. No matter how much time passes, his feelings for Ramona have never disappeared. Soon, they spend more time together. Ramona visits his house and even meets his mother. The atmosphere feels warm and natural. Unlike his complicated relationship with Ramona, being around Ramona feels effortless. Everything seems perfect. But there's one major problem. Andre is now dating Ramona, and sooner or later he's going to have to make a choice. Meanwhile, Ramona begins noticing changes in his behavior. He's becoming distant, less attentive, less excited to spend time with her. Her suspicions slowly grow. One evening, Ramona calls Andre and asks if everything is okay. Andre tries making excuses, but Ramona isn't convinced. She can feel that something is wrong. As the days pass, Andre finds himself trapped between two completely different futures. On one side is Ramona, the girl he spent years chasing, the girl who once broke his heart, the girl who suddenly wants to give him everything he ever dreamed about. On the other side is Ramona, the woman who accepts him exactly as he is, the woman who makes him feel understood, the woman he truly loves. Eventually, Andre realizes he can no longer avoid the truth. He needs to make a decision, and unfortunately, that decision will hurt someone. One night, Ramona arrives at Andre's house. She wants to spend more time with him and take their relationship to a deeper level, but Andre stops her. He finally admits what he's been trying to hide. His feelings aren't as strong as they should be. He doesn't love her the way she loves him. Ramona is devastated. At first, she refuses to accept it. She begs him to reconsider. She reminds him of everything they've been through together. But Andre's mind is already made up. For the first time in his life, he's choosing what truly makes him happy. And that choice is Ramona. Heartbroken and furious, Ramona leaves. Andre watches her disappear and hopes that this chapter of his life is finally over. But he couldn't be more wrong. The movie then jumps forward several years. Andre is no longer the insecure teenager we met at the beginning of the story. He has grown into a successful adult. He's become a respected writer and has built a successful career. Most importantly, he married Ramona. The two have built a beautiful life together. For a while, everything seems perfect. Andre believes all the drama from his teenage years is finally behind him. Then one night, fate brings an unexpected visitor back into his life, Ramona. Years have passed, but she is just as beautiful as ever. She approaches Andre and starts talking as if no time has passed. At first, the conversation feels harmless. Ramona congratulates him on his success. She praises his achievements and tells him how proud she is of everything he has accomplished. But beneath the compliments lies something much deeper: regret. For years, Ramona has been unable to forget him. She admits that she often thinks about what could have happened if she had treated him differently, if she had chosen him sooner, if she had loved him the way he deserved. Andre listens politely, but his feelings are no longer the same. The girl who once controlled his emotions no longer has that power over him. He calmly explains that he's married now, he loves his wife, and he's happy with the life he has built. Ramona tries one final time to flirt with him, but Andre refuses to cross the line. Unfortunately, Ramona isn't ready to let go. As they continue talking, old emotions begin resurfacing, old memories, old mistakes, old temptations. Before long, Andre finds himself making a decision he immediately regrets, a decision that threatens everything he has worked so hard to build. Soon afterward, Ramona discovers the truth. The consequences are devastating. The trust they spent years building begins to collapse. Andre watches helplessly as the life he once considered perfect starts falling apart. Then he receives a chilling message from Ramona. The message makes one thing clear: if she can't have Andre, she doesn't want anyone else to have him either. At that moment, Andre finally understands the difference between love and obsession. Love wants happiness for another person. Obsession wants possession. Love gives freedom. Obsession demands control. As he reflects on everything that has happened, Andre realizes that his entire journey has been about learning this lesson. When he was younger, he confused obsession with love. He believed that winning Ramona's attention would solve all his problems. But real happiness never came from chasing validation. It came from finding someone who truly cared about him. Someone who accepted him without games, without manipulation, without conditions. Someone like Ramona. By the end of the story, Andre finally understands what it means to grow up. He understands that attraction fades, popularity fades, fantasy fades, but genuine love is something far more valuable. And that's the lesson at the heart of this movie. Sometimes the person you spend years chasing isn't the person you're meant to be with. And sometimes the greatest mistake you can make is confusing desire with love. This movie reminds us that maturity isn't about getting everything we want. It's about recognizing what truly matters before it's too late. And with that powerful message, the story of Ramona comes to an end. If you enjoyed this movie recap, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more amazing movie explanations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.